Hello. Hello. What's up,
Hi.
everybody? Welcome to another Vara and Virtue show. We have a lot to talk about today.
We do.
But first, what have you been playing this week and last week and besides Arc Raiders?
Arc Raiders, and Arc Raiders. Off stream. Well, with stream and off stream, I've probably put like 75 hours into it already in like 3 weeks. So I've been playing that a lot. I've been playing Where Winds Meet, which has been really, really fun. And really, I've just been balancing those two games over the past couple of days. But I just got the new Spongebob game, so I'll probably stream that over the weekend, which I'm looking forward to. I'm not like the biggest SpongeBob fan, but I definitely, in moderation, get
I
quite a lot of enjoyment out of the SpongeBob
I
jokes.
loved I loved SpongeBob like back like
Yeah.
the original one. I know there's like Camp
Oh
Crustacean or
God, not
something
the
now.
not the new one. That's all bad.
It's all
But
bad.
yeah, unfortunately, it is.
Well, I have been playing Witcher. Well, I started The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and
Such
it
a
was
good
actually
game.
it's so good. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. And I actually have so I've done a Yennefer cosplay, but it wasn't my best. That was like when I first started. It looked fine, the outfit was good and everything, but I could have done better with like the hair
Yeah.
and makeup. But I have the outfit that she wears in Wild Hunt, and I've never opened it. I've never put it
Eee.
on. So I'm like, ooh, I think it's time because like
Now
obviously
it's time.
it's time to pull that out.
Yes.
And it's actually really funny because I didn't realize that there was like nudity in the game. So the
Yeah.
beginning, I'm like, okay, so I went live on someone else's server. It said like kick without like my YouTube thumbnail, right? And it showed just someone sent it to me while I was live, and I was crying because it just shows her butt in frame, and then me just like, and it
Yeah.
was so funny because it was like Wicked Virtue just went live on kick on someone else's server, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, that is perfect. That's too funny. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying it. I'm like, I want to say like 3 hours in. I plan on finishing it. Like, it's gonna be something where, because a lot of people think that the like games are boring, and I'm like, I love games like this. I love like the story and everything. And this is something that even if I played it just like once a week, you know what I mean? I could still play other
Yeah.
games, but just like have okay, this is the Witcher
It's
day.
long though. You're gonna be, if you're only playing it
It's
once a
gonna be.
week, you're gonna
I
be playing
know.
it for the next year.
I probably will do more than once a week, but I'm thinking like when I do a morning gaming stream, I'll do Witcher, and then I'll switch the Resident Evil ones tonight because that just kind of makes more sense. This,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm not as excited for Revelations 2 as I was like playing Revelations and as I've been with other Resident Evil games. I don't hate it, but right now it's
They're
my least
pretty
favorite.
different
Yeah, it's the game
from
mechanics, like have to switch
yeah.
between Moira and stuff, and it's
Yeah. It's much
yeah.
more, it feels much more like multiplayer oriented gameplay, not like, I don't know, Ashley's trailing behind you and she's annoying you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. The mods
Yeah.
though for that game were freaking hilarious. Like when there was one, you had to have seen this one because this one was so popular, where it was like fat Ashley and shirtless Leon, and she jumps out the
Yeah.
window, smushes him. Oh my gosh. Like for a minute I was like, is Moira more annoying than Ashley? I'm like, no, at least she's got the freaking crowbar. I'll give her that.
I actually don't think that Ashley's that annoying.
It's just the constant like Leon. It's like you're trying to like for me. It's like okay, I'm up top, and it's like oh, she's getting kidnapped again. I gotta go
Yeah.
save this freaking girl again.
Well, that's the story of the life of every The Legend of Zelda fan. So
Oh, so you're like this is something that I'm
no,
used to. It's
Zelda's
been
gone again. How could this happen?
it's just your life at
It's
this
like
point, so you're
it's like
used to it.
Mario and Peach. Up there's Peach. She's gone
It's just
again.
another castle. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm excited. I want to play. Now, I think I seen Tara Crystal in the chat. He's going to be sending me a PlayStation 2, and I want to
Ooh,
play
nice.
Outbreak because I didn't know that was I can't remember the names right now for Requiem, but the mom, the one that like goes missing in the
Yes,
trailer. I didn't know
yes.
she was an Outbreak, so I'm like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
like that's something I would really want to play then because it
The
connects to
Ashcrofts, yeah.
yeah the Ashcroft. So
Hmm.
I could look it up. Like I know some stuff from the games that I haven't played, like the Resident Evil lore, but I really enjoy playing through them to get
Yeah.
the lore myself. So
Exactly. It's
I
different
want to
when
get that
you've
game.
played it yourself and like you're consuming the knowledge that way.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely. I'm really excited for Requiem. It's gonna be good. I
I
hope.
am. I have high hopes for it. Like
I
I
do
I
too.
try to stay cautiously optimistic, but with this one I'm like
It's hard.
It's hard
Yeah.
not to be, yeah, like to not be excited over it. Ian, thank you for the 50.
Woo!
Like 60 hours into Witcher 3, and that wasn't even OCD completionist Ian.
Yeah, it's pretty long, but at the same time, it really does depend on like the extra content that you're doing as well. So, like, it still takes a significant amount of time, even if you're speed rushing it or speed running it.
Yeah, because I was like going through and people were like stop and look. I'm like, I will. I'm like, I just want to get to like a little bit to the story because there's so many cutscenes in the first, like, I'm sure there's a lot of cutscenes throughout the whole game, but
Hmm.
like the first 3 hours, I'm like, I want some action. I want to fight
Yeah,
the
yeah,
griffin and all that.
yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And let me get a couple of these supers since we started. Don't worry, I didn't skip anybody. It's just that Ian's comment was relevant to our
Why did you
discussion.
skip
I'm
everybody?
sorry.
Wicked.
Don't clock me. Sale, thank you for becoming a new member. And also Psychotic Mongoose gifted a membership. Thank you, Mongoose. Drew D for 9.99. I have to work, but hi Vara, hi Wicked, hi chat. Have an awesome stream. Well, I don't know
Thank
if you're still
you.
here, Drew, but thank you very much. Occasion. Oh gosh, I already know it's going to be something for Corey. Thank you for being a member for 29 months. Anders Celsius died in 1744 at age 42, but if he asked his rival Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, he was actually 108.
Stupid. It's really
Corey,
stupid.
Corey, the chat is
No.
probably literally throwing tomatoes at the screen
No,
right now.
that's stupid.
And PB Poo Poo Girl with a 99 cent, I think, super sticker. Thank you. I'm guessing it was probably
Yes,
poop.
just fuck off, Corey.
Oh my gosh. Your favorite.
I'm
Hey,
leaving.
she's
I'm
gone.
done. I'm
I always
over it.
uh I always say his name wrong. Like
I think it's Gautier, but
Gautier.
also
Okay.
I every single time I say the name, I say, "Am I saying that right?" And nobody
Me
ever tells
too.
me yes
Me
or no.
too.
So
Listen, it's not just us because me, Disbrew, and Kara on Saucy last week were like, I think it's Gautier. I was saying like goatee. I'm like, that's fine too. Um Hey Wicked, and a special hello to Vara. I hope you both are having a great week. The running man is now just somebody that I used to know.
yeah, the Running Man.
Ian.
Ooh, it's
Sorry.
quite different.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, so just to start off the chat, actually, speaking of Disparu, he shared something that gave me quite a jump scare. And I thought before we got into a topic, you guys need to see it too because I had to. I'm guessing he's watching All's
Oh
Fair.
my
And real
gosh.
quick, chat, do you know who this is? Because Vara got it really fast, but Vara's very smart, and I'm not quite there. It took me a little bit. It took me like 2 minutes because I'm like looking at it and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, the only unedited thing that she's done to her face, like she's left her eyes alone, so that's how
Yeah,
I was able to tell, but that's because that's the only part of her face that
that's the
isn't like
same.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same.
Shane.
Burn victim. No.
Sorry. Welcome in. This is the Vara and Virtue Hour. We do jump scares. We're spooky chicks.
At least one
Um,
person got it.
yeah. Only Andrew
Only
got
one.
it. I thought she looked like the ugliest. Yep, it is Jessica Simpson. It's Jessica
Yeah.
Simpson, guys. Okay, I'll stop sharing. I couldn't believe it. I don't want to be like rude and make fun of her, but she decided to do this to her face. So
I think yeah, if somebody decides to do that to their face, it is completely up for grabs. You can make as much fun of them as you want as possible. It's not like I don't know, someone was like born with a problem or like
she was a burn victim, like the chat is suggesting.
yeah, like some tragic accident happened. Like in those cases, okay. All right. You know what? You're going to hell if you make fun of them. You can still make fun of them. It's just you're going to hell. But
Just
I
so
mean,
you
if
know.
somebody does that to themselves, I don't really feel that bad.
Listen, I don't understand Hollywood because like just from the beginning of plastic surgeries, well maybe not the beginning because I'm sure certain like old Hollywood stars got plastic surgery, but we couldn't tell. Like they got like the
Right.
right stuff done and it
I
wasn't like
also think
too
with
much.
old Hollywood, it's very different from now because
Mhm.
people's faces are constantly plastered on social media, freaking 20 new pictures a day, whereas in old Hollywood, you maybe get a new photo of them once a month, once every
Mhm.
2 months, every couple of months. It's like with Kris Jenner. I don't know if you just saw her birthday photos. She looks like she did 20 years ago before she went through major plastic surgery, but we all have seen her constantly without all these filters. And so we know that she clearly had work done. But if I hadn't been looking at photos of her like once a day for the past X amount of years, I'd be like, wow, she looks really good for her age.
Yeah, I remember seeing a picture. Is it with the blonde hair? Is that the new one?
I don't remember.
I'm tr
Jenner birth it's her 70th birthday photos.
Okay, Kris Jenner.
Birthday. I think she has black hair again. Yeah, she has black hair again. But yeah, if
Okay,
you
I got
just look
oh,
that up,
wow.
yeah, like she looks, I mean, she looks pretty good for being 70, but that's because of plastic surgery.
Because there's not much skin left there, it's all plastic.
Yeah,
But she
exactly.
does look good. She
Yeah,
looks
like
like 50 maybe,
yeah.
right? Is that
Yeah,
God,
she looks
dear.
like she's 50 and she just hit 70, but it's all because of plastic surgery.
Yeah, and also, like, the photos are probably filtered pretty nicely as well. But let's see, I don't know, here's another one. Yeah, I mean, it's for People Magazine, right? So it's gonna be oh my gosh, hello?
Ad. I love how you're fighting the ads. You're
Hello, help me,
trying,
please.
please help.
Yeah. She looks good. She looks like she's 50. I can't believe she's
Yeah,
70. But again, it's not like, "Hey, she looks good because she just, ate right and took care of herself." It's
right.
because, you know but I guess she got the right stuff done. We're talking about getting, like, the right or wrong stuff done. I guess
Yeah.
she got the
Well,
right I
looking at
mean,
Jessica Simpson, oof, she's not
oof.
even that old either.
Jessica Simpson's
Um,
probably not even in her 50s yet,
yeah,
I wouldn't
no.
say. Like, that's
She's got to be like 44. Yeah, 45. Yeah. She
goodness.
looks wildly different, which, man, that sucks to see.
That does. Like, she looks even worse than Brittany, and Brittany's been through, like, all that mental I mean, she's gotten work done, but she's been through it, like, mentally. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, didn't mean for the stream to turn into that. Thanks, Disparu. We're just gonna go ahead and blame Disparu because he did that jump
I
scare.
saw somebody commenting on his thread. He's watching MILF Manor.
You would probably be surprised at some of the stuff that Disparu watches. Like,
He
we
says he's doing it for research purposes. He's having fun.
he loves it. I mean, he bought a She-Hulk shirt. He was all for She-Hulk and Willow coming back because that's his bread and butter. He loves it.
He
Um,
secretly loves it.
he watches like the most random stuff though, because the first stream, he was actually my first guest, like before Saucy started and on Wicked's World. Like he was my first I think Blabs was my first guest and he was the second. I don't know, whatever. He was one of the first guests. I can't remember now. It's been like 2 years. Um, but we started talking about the show, The Secret Circle. Have you ever heard of it?
I have heard of it, yes.
Okay, you're the only other person, but
You,
that's just us
when I was on
three.
Saucy, we talked about
Oh, we
that.
did,
Yes, we
yeah.
did. We did.
And
And
I brought
everyone was shocked. They're like, oh my gosh,
you
what?
know, you're part of
Yeah.
the trio now that knows about that show.
Yep.
But I don't even remember how it got brought up, but he was just like, yeah. He's like, I've watched it. I'm like, you watched that show? I've never even met anybody who knew that show. It was like a random like Netflix binge that I found it on. I think I was like homesick or something. And I'm like, oh, this seems interesting. And it was. I'm still upset that there was no second season. They left it on that cliffhanger.
Did they cancel it or did they just
Yeah.
never they always okay, because I was gonna say some shows they intentionally try to piss you off and then they will leave it at a cliffhanger, but then they were never planning to do another season. But yeah, Netflix
I
does cancel a lot of things.
I think I don't know where it like eventually aired. I don't think it was a Netflix show. I don't know. I just think that I'm pretty sure that it got canceled, and that's why or because it was like too expensive to make or something. I think Disparu knows the
Really?
details more than me, something like that. I could be thinking of a different show. But yeah, you'll find it faster than me, so I'm like, gonna try. It's something like that. But anyways, moving on. Let's see. What do we want to move on to? There's quite a few topics. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. Ubisoft being douchebags as usual. No shocker here.
So actually, really quickly,
Wait, hold on.
the secret circle was the CW.
I
And
thought so.
The CW canceled it and Netflix just paid for the rights to put it on their service,
Mm.
but Netflix apparently didn't get the traction that they probably wanted. And funny enough, The Secret Circle was originally supposed to be a replacement for The Vampire Diaries.
Oh, I don't think it was better
Yeah.
than the Vampire Diaries.
No, no, it wasn't. Not that I'm like a big Vampire Diaries like fan or anything, but
No. I like the originals more. To me was the best out of like the how many spin-offs? There was only two, right? There was originals and then I can't remember the one with like the younger one. I didn't
yeah, I
finish it.
don't know.
Disparu would know because he watched all of it.
Slay.
Slay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ubisoft blames people playing fewer games for struggles, not its own misfires. See, this is a popular cope among not just even like game developers, but TV shows, movies. If it doesn't come off well, like if the ratings aren't good or they don't make good money off of it, it's our fault. You're supposed to like everything we put out, and you're not supposed to question it. And how dare you, basically?
Exactly.
And I hate that. I know we hate that. Obviously, it's such a retarded cope.
It
But I
really is.
remember back like probably before our times when we were young, whatever, they actually listened to fans. There was a popular example that I like to use was Boy Meets World, which I didn't know this at the time because I watched it kind of when it was new, but I kind of more so watched like the reruns. But they did something while it was live, just asking if they wanted Corey and Topanga to get married. Like they asked the audience, like, is this what you want to see? Is this what you want us to do?
Right.
And they did it. And it was like a poll online or something. I don't know. I don't know what they did back then in the ancient times of TV, but the World Wide Web maybe.
Ye old
Ye
days.
old days. But they did that.
Well, it's like
Because they cared.
that's how I believe it was basically leaked years ago about how they would choose who the girl that won The Bachelor was going to be picked every season, like how like the spouse that was chosen because the person, let's say it's The Bachelor and there's two women, like woman A would get 100,000 votes, but woman B would only get 75,000 votes. So basically, they filmed both endings and then they would just pick the girl that got the most votes. And then they'd pretend to be married for X amount of time, like how during movie press tours, the lead actors will pretend to be in relationships like Twilight or even that recent Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson movie Naked Gun did.
Oh
They pretended to
yeah.
be in a relationship because it got more headlines, got more press, and yeah, I mean, at least fans were technically getting the character that they wanted more to win because companies used to actually like listen to people and like want people to be happy with the product. But now companies, and of course in like the video games industry, the developers, or in Hollywood the writers, they don't care about making people happy. They care about making themselves happy and their circle happy.
Pushing
And
the
right,
message
and then
and
we get just absolutely horrible products.
yes. Now this game. Oh my gosh, what a picture. Gene, you decided to
Yeah.
pick for that. Yeah.
K-Vest looks
Uh,
wacky.
it's I don't know. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this, right? They're blaming the people. How dare you not like our games? You're because we're all like ists and phobes and new words that have been created that I don't know. But I'm tired of this. This is why I like supporting like indie creators. But you see what happens when companies like our creators, they want to try to find something to get mad about with them, like the whole AI thing where it's like, okay, but the voice actor is still getting paid regardless and signed the rights. It's not
Right.
like they're
And
coming up with some fake voice, but it's like they're doing that because
exactly.
they're mad that they're winning.
Well, yeah, and it's like look at what's going on with Arc Raiders versus Black Ops 7. Arc Raiders from Eurogamer gets a 2 out of 5 stars, or the equivalent of a 4 out of 10, and a major gripe that the reviewer had was AI. AI is such a big, big problem and it's so bad. But then the same outlet, even though it's a different author, I personally don't differentiate because at the end of the day, they're both representing the same company and the same publication. So I think it all reflects on each other equally. But another um journalists, I don't even want to call them that, another shill grifting chud hater, they gave Black Ops 7 a 3 out of 5 stars or a 6 out of 10, and they didn't mention how it's riddled with generative AI. There's calling cards and emblems and all these different things that are AI, but in one case they'll give arc raiders a lower score because of AI, but in one case they won't bring up the AI at all being used in another game because of course Activision Blizzard is Microsoft Gaming. Microsoft Gaming is billions and billions and billions of dollars, so they don't want to piss them off. But in Arc Raiders case, they're a smaller team and so they don't care because they're not getting like a lot of access from them.
Yeah, they don't want the little indie creators to win, which
Right.
is, but they're gonna win because
Yep.
the people are speaking. Like everyone is playing Arc Raiders. I need to. I think I downloaded it, but we will get on that very soon. She's gonna get me.
You should play it.
I'm gonna drink
Yes,
the
you should
Arc
play
Raiders
it.
Kool-Aid
Woo!
with Vara. She just do it now. End the stream. Get on there.
Right now.
I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Vara's gonna take over from here. No, then she's.
I've been playing so much of it.
Yeah, no, I'm very interested in seeing. And if it's not my thing, then it's not my thing. But I still want to see it succeed. So many of my friends are loving it. You love it, and a bunch of my IRL friends are just like.
It is scary
obsessed.
Solo sometimes though,
Is
because
it?
like there's all these explosions going on around you, and because if you die, you can lose your loot that you got on the run, and so you lose your guns and stuff. So you're sneaking around in the new map. It's like these different levels and hallways and tunnels, and it's like pitch black. It's so scary.
So I've heard. I want to get your opinion on this. One of my friends, like I was in a group thing on Discord, and they were talking about Arc Raiders, and I don't know much about it, so I was just kind of listening. They feel that it's almost like not like a rule, but it's like an unwritten like agreement to not really just attack solos for no reason, but like new people do that sometimes. But or some people that are just been like grind. You attack solos all the time, don't you?
I shoot first, ask questions later.
I mean, that's not a bad. See, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I want different like viewpoints.
Sometimes, so there's these items called defibs in the game where you can revive somebody. And sometimes, okay, I always carry one with me. Sometimes, if somebody says the right thing, I'll revive them, and then I'll make them drop their guns, and then I let them run off. But the thing with that, the thing with that is that there are bots that are obviously not controlled by players, and sometimes the bots will attack them, but because I took their guns, they can't fight the bots, so then they die anyway.
Oh no.
That's between you and God. That's not on me, man.
That's hilarious. So because one friend was telling us a story how like he got something like super rare and went by as someone who was like a friendly, and I was like, and actually, maybe I'm like you because then I started talking about how in Sea of Thieves how we just
Vara shoots on sight, never questions later. Sometimes I'll question a little bit.
Oh no, she holds no bibbity bobs.
Yeah,
but like on Sea of Thieves, even when people will be like, "We're friendly," and we're like, "Light them up." Like I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody either.
So that's what like the conversation started. They're like, "You do that?" I'm like, "Yeah," because how many times that like there's been a couple times where I'm like, "Oh, they're friendly." Like, we're just gonna go about our business.
But yeah, and then you think that they're gonna be nice, and then
they sink us.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be on that side. But my friend was telling a story about like got something rare. I don't know how that works, but you can tell like that he opened a rare chest or something, and the guy walks by, he's totally fine, and then 10 seconds later, just boom, like lit him up and took his stuff because he noticed that he like opened something rare. I don't know how that works.
Also, another funny thing about Arc Raiders is that when you down another player, there will be like a flare that shoots up over their body. So basically everybody in the area can see there's an item in the game that you can use that flare even if you don't die. And so if you're in a gunfight, you can use the fake out flare, and then the person, like, they feel no sense of urgency because they've already killed you, and then you can kill them.
Oh, that's
so you
dirty,
can kind of
like
trick them. Yeah.
It's a troll.
Yeah, you have to be crafty.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go in and be like, "Yay, let's go," and I'm dead immediately.
Yeah.
But the same people also said like when you're in duos or you're playing with friends, like just shoot on sight. You just attack immediately. Vara's like, I do that all the time.
I really don't. I really don't leave people alive. Like that's not the point.
Did you invade people
Mm,
in Dark Souls and Bloodborne?
eh, yes. Yes,
She's like, I'm
okay.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. But
You
that's the
don't gotta
point of the
lie.
game, you know? The point is to PvP. If the devs didn't want me to PvP, they wouldn't have made it a PvP game. I'm just
Yeah.
utilizing all
I
the
can hear your cat.
features. I don't hear him. You can utilize these features to the best of their ability. And I'm going to.
Yeah. Sorry, I've never heard the kitty before. Oh, he's sleeping.
Oh, he's upset.
Did you lock him out or something?
Yeah, I did close him out of the
He's mad.
room. He keeps jumping behind like my switches, and so he
Oh,
almost knocked over my switch too. That's it. You're out. You're
not,
banished.
you're done. You're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Maybe later once he's gotten some sleep, he can hang out again.
Well, speaking of arc raiders, okay, just Bilbo's a
No, he's
background.
upset.
He's super upset. Okay, so since we're talking about Arc Raiders, Shroud said, I don't know who this is, but the Game Awards was rigged after Arc Raiders failed to be nominated for Game of the Year. Yet another rigged year. We know Expedition is going to win. If Donkey Kong wins, this award show is chalked. If Donkey Kong wins, zero credibility. I don't think I mean, I don't know. Do we really trust like the Game Awards? Not really, but I don't think Donkey Kong's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Expedition. I feel like it kind of has to
I
be.
I actually do not think it's going to be Expedition. I think what's going
Really?
to happen is Expedition is going to win most of the side categories, but if you look at the critic score on Metacritic, Expedition 33 has a 93, but
Mhm.
Hades 2 has a 96.
Oh, okay. One of my friends mentioned that because I
Yeah.
haven't seen gameplay of Hades, but they had said like that was actually like a very
Yes.
popular game.
It was, and
Okay.
it has a higher critic score, even though Expedition has a way higher user score. The critic score is a couple of points higher. So I think it's gonna be Hades, which I'm not gonna be happy about. I am gonna riot, in fact. Expedition 33 and Silk Song are definitely the two best games of the year, in my opinion. But my problem with this statement is, yeah, we all know that the Game Awards 100% are rigged, but at the same time, he just wants he wanted Arc Raiders to be nominated because his audience likes Arc Raiders. He is looking at it from just a streamer perspective. He doesn't like Expedition 33 because he hasn't played it. But when you have an established audience, and especially at the size that Shroud is, he doesn't want to piss off his audience. And so if he goes, yeah, Expedition 33 should win, then of course, like it's going to be unpopular if he says, "Oh, E33 should win over the latest big shooter game." And I don't think that he's coming at this from the perspective of he just wants the best game to win. He wants the game that his audience likes to win the most.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so Arc Raiders isn't even in the running. That kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah, no. I mean, Arc Raiders is really, really good. I don't think that it can compete against E33 or Silk Song, though. But yeah, I just think Hades is going to win. Also, Hades does have very prominent LGBTQ plus themes, which we know the Axis media loves, loves, loves. I mean, if you look up Hades and you look up like sexuality or LGBT. I mean, there's tons of articles talking about how thirsty these journos are for these characters.
Oh my gosh. So I put up a poll, but I actually totally forgot to put Silk Song in there. Sorry, guys. I put up a poll like what you should think should win, and I just did E3, like the top ones that seem like they're gonna like actually be really in competing. Because unfortunately, like you said, Silk
Yeah.
Song probably isn't. I did Hades, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and E33, and nobody's picked Hades so far. So I totally forgot. I'm sitting because like
Yeah.
we're talking, and I meant to put Silk Song. It doesn't let me edit the poll, so
The
it's
thing
okay.
with Hades is that the gameplay is good, but it features these themes that the critics very knowingly favor, right? They're almost always going to choose a game that promotes their agenda the best, that promotes their values the best.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that I actually forgot that I had this bookmarked as well. Um, or you shared this, I think. That it was nominated for 12 nominations. I think you're right. I think it's going to win a bunch of side
Yes.
awards, and then maybe Hades, but that's like the only one that I personally. But this is like, yeah, I'm a gamer. I have a lot of friends that game, but that one didn't get much traction in like my circle in real life or like streaming.
Yeah.
Expedition 33 was definitely like the highest. So for me, Expedition 33 was the highest for my streamer friends.
Right.
And then the
Right.
game for like my IRL friends that just gamed like for fun and all the time, it was Silk Song and Arc Raiders.
Yeah. No.
So
Arc Raiders is really fucking fun, and I would have been fine with Arc Raiders being in the running, right? I just I don't see a world where Bonanza wins. Like
no,
I don't see a world. I don't know. I just don't even see a world where E33 wins. I would love for it to win, but I know these journos too much, and the journos votes count for 90%. Users are only
that's
10%, so that's
insane.
the issue. Is like, even
Okay.
though I think generally E33 would kind of sweep Hades 2, I mean, the critic journo hack shills are 90%.
That's so stupid.
It is. It should be a
It's
50-50.
He's right. It's chalked.
Yeah, it
He's
is
right
kind of
about that.
chalk. He's just saying that for the wrong reason.
Yeah, I don't
Same
agree with the
conclusion
reasoning.
though.
Yeah,
He's just saying that
exactly.
because he's mad that the game that he's playing the most and that he's getting the most viewership from right now isn't gonna win.
Yeah. No. It's like December 11th or something like that, right? Is when the Game
Yep,
Awards. Are you
December 11th. I think it's at like 7 or 8 p.m.
going to be streaming it?
I will be streaming it. Yep.
I
I
kind
I
of figured.
stream them. I stream them every year.
Yeah. And just make fun of everybody.
Yeah, well, it is like a 3-hour event, so
Get your
it's
popcorn ready.
larger. Yeah, it's not like Nintendo Directs, right, where they announce them the day before and they're at 7 a.m. Like I'm good on streaming those. I'll
I know.
survive.
You're like, no, no, not gonna make
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, Game Awards, guys. Just instead of actually watching it, just watch Vara watch it.
You could. You
That's a better
could.
idea to me. Uh I'm just gonna start saying goatee. I like that better. For 5. Now I hope I never meet Jessica Simpson.
Hey, thanks for the 5. Got
OTA.
ye.
We're just gonna mess it up every time.
Yeah.
Goat. Hmm. And Hokey, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to the Potato Squad, everybody. And Seth Sanders for 5 just started watching y'all. You guys are awesome. Used to watch Kind of Funny, but they got really annoying. I don't know who that is.
Kind of funny. Ay, ay, ay.
You know who they are?
Kind of funny is it's like a group of people. His name, what the fuck's his full name? Greg Miller. You probably don't know what that means either.
Nope. Just like the buffering side of my head.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a face. Maybe
Greg
I've
Miller
seen.
used to be like IGN. He was in like I think he was an editor at IGN. Either way, he's a corporate shill.
Mhm.
So yeah.
There's plenty. There's no short supply of those.
Yeah.
Not at all. All right, what's this one? I'll try and keep it gaming related until we move forward, even though it's kind of the stream's gonna be a lot of gaming related because we got the Legend of Zelda
There's
live
a
action.
lot of gaming news that happened this week.
I like that though. I like gaming stuff. I know that's like your life. That's pretty much a
Yeah,
lot of that
it
you cover,
is,
but
but
it's
yeah.
still fun to talk about because I do a little bit of it. Like I cover like popular stuff, but it's nice to get like the like stuff that kind of goes under the radar as well. So Fallout co-creator Tim Kaine says today's games suffer from trying to be everything for everyone. I absolutely agree. When they should be learning from older focused games. These games were really focused because they had to be. So I agree that like it's the same thing for like movies and everything. Once you bend the knee for one group, you're gonna make another group mad. And so you just don't bend the knee. Just be creative and do what you want to do. And who cares who you're gonna make mad because you're gonna make somebody mad on some side, no matter what you do.
You're definitely 100% correct, and so is he. Now, my thing with Tim Kaine, right, is he's another person that left the video game industry and ultimately I think has some good takes, but he does have a lot of like out of touch takes. Now of course he kind of I don't want to say he fully uses his sexuality as like a shield from criticism, but he came out as gay in the 2000s and now on he's a YouTuber, so like you know how
This
that
guy?
goes. Yeah, generally like he you know, when there's a big controversy about something that happens to feature LGBTQ themes, oh, he has to always
It's a
bring it
hate
up.
crime now.
Yeah, he always has to bring it up. I do still think though, he's a very influential person in the video game industry. He was a part of some really amazing games for sure, and I completely agree with this take. Like this has been a big issue in the industry for a very long time. And when you try to make something for everybody, you make something that appeals to nobody, and that is something that companies need to learn again.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I don't think they're I don't want to say I don't think they're ever going to learn. Maybe at some point, but it's like once they start to get to that point, it's going to take a while even then for the progress. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just miss fun games. Maybe that's why I'm having so much fun going back and playing old games like Witcher 3 and the old Resident Evil games. Um it's just more
Yeah.
it's not that there's not fun new games. Like a newer game that I've been playing is Donkey Kong Bonanza. But that's just like obviously there's story there, but I like that for other reasons. Like because I grew up with Nintendo and Donkey Kong was my favorite IP for Nintendo, so it's more of a nostalgic thing for me, like just enjoying a Donkey Kong game. But as far as like stories, I do have to finish Expedition 33.
Mhm. It's
But
good.
oh
It
yeah,
really, really
it's
is.
really good. And then obviously Arc Raiders. We'll see. It's gonna be funny if I get like addicted to it.
Yeah.
I might. We'll see.
It's I'm not saying anything, but you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I feel like everyone either gets completely addicted or they're like, this is absolutely abysmal and I don't like this. So
We'll see. It might be something that I prefer to play with people. Like maybe it's not like a solo game for me.
yeah, it's
Some games like
pretty
that,
it
like
can be pretty intense solo. Because everything
I've
is
heard,
scary as hell.
especially running into someone like you, like as a chat says,
Oh
I have to
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah, yeah,
feral.
yeah.
So
It's over. It's over.
it's
I'll
over.
protect you, Wicked. It's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I can only play with Vara or I'm dead.
Yeah,
Well, that's how
but
I felt about like Helldivers. I don't think I never played it solo, and I don't think I could. I don't think I would have as much fun with that solo.
yeah, some people just find, when it's like a game that could be solo or multiplayer, always choosing multiplayer is the best like case scenario. See, I don't like sharing loot and I like killing everybody. So, those are not very indicative to a multiplayer.
Team game, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were
Yeah.
solo,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
kind of tough. But in
yeah,
all seriousness, it is really good.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be the passenger princess. Vara.
It's okay.
It's
We'll stick
okay.
Wicked in a corner during the
Yeah,
fights,
I'll
and
just,
she can cheer me on in the
I'll just,
voice
I'll
chat.
just
Go,
have
go, go!
I'll have a little pistol. Like just don't come over here.
Yeah. Toxic. I am pretty toxic in multiplayer games. It's true.
It's okay. You have fun as long as it's fun. Um, all right. I think that was besides like the Legend of Zelda stuff. Oh wait, nope. We got Megabonk.
Megabonk. What a Chad developer.
Here. So, okay. The Game Awards founder, Jeff Knightley, whatever. I thought that said Knightley. Wow. Confirmed Megabonk
Keeley.
has it's Keeley. It looks like
Yeah.
Knightley. Wow, that's
Jeff
a weird.
Keeley.
Okay. Confirmed
Yeah.
Megabonk has been removed from the best debut indie game category. The unknown creator, Venedad, Veden, Vend, Venedad,
Vetinad?
Venedad. Both like we both. Okay, so it's not just me. We
Maybe.
both struggled on that one. Came
Close
forward
enough.
as an experienced solo developer who released the title under a new name.
That is
So
so nice of him to do. So basically, he's an established developer in the industry. He's someone who's made other games, but he didn't want to basically use his fame or his name in order to sell copies of this game. But when he was
Wow.
nominated, he said, no, 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 fair is fair. I'm not technically indie. This isn't technically like my first game. So, because it's best debut indie. So he's like, nope, I don't want to steal other people's thunder. And to be fair, right? Expedition 33 is in this category.
For indie?
I don't think Expedition 33 is going to lose to really anything. But
Well, except for Game
yeah.
of the Year, maybe, but the smaller
Yeah.
categories, I agree with you on
I
that.
think it's primarily gonna sweep. I do think Silk Song should win some as well. Genuinely. I love both of these games. It's not like we should really take these award shows seriously either because
No.
yeah, it's nice your favorite game gets attention and the recognition it deserves, but we know that these really are the rigged awards. But yeah, I thought this was great of this developer to do.
Yeah, that really was a nice move because they could have just stayed in there and well, maybe not one like you said because of Expedition 33, but just the fact that they decided to be honest, that
Right.
is
Yeah. It's so
uh,
nice. It
yeah.
happens too rarely in this industry where somebody is willing to give up the attention that they could gain or the sales they could gain for, their fellow developers.
Mhm. Yeah, that means they actually that makes you feel like they care about
This industry
yeah, the industry and
and being
their
sportsmanly, which
yeah.
when has that happened in this industry over the past, I don't know, couple of years? Like it doesn't because I get it, right? Every company needs to make money. Every company's trying to sell a product, but sometimes it is better to let it go
Mhm.
and be the bigger man. And I'm sure he's sold more copies of the game now that he did this.
I think did you play this?
I didn't play Megabonk,
I
no.
think I think Kara
I've
did
heard
and she
it's
liked
really, really
it.
good. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kara was this was one that she was let me know chat. I think she was like obsessed with this for a bit or a few.
Yeah. Either way, I bought it. I bought it to
Yeah.
support him.
Yeah.
So he deserves it.
Maybe I should do the same thing.
Yeah. It's only $10. It's worth it.
Oh. Yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah.
Let me get a couple supers real quick here. Adam, thank you for being a member for 21 months. Heading into work while listening to you ladies. Thank you, Adam. Have a great night at work.
Yeah.
Shane Muniz for 10. What do you think about the stream machine slated for the first quarter of next year?
I think that's the when it comes to this Steam box, Gabe Cube,
Oh yeah,
whatever you
we
want to
didn't talk
call
about
it.
that.
We didn't talk about that, no. I think that it's tough because CPUs and memory has gone up so significantly in price over the past couple of weeks. I think that if it was $350, it would be an amazing deal. There's no way it's going to be priced that low. I think at $500, it's still it's getting up there in price because it's very similar in specs to the base PS5. It's not much faster than the base PS5, and I personally think this is going to be $800. That is my official guess, and I know Lioness had been able to talk with them, and he said today, or at least I saw it kind of going viral today, he was talking to them about the price and how comparable the price was going to be to a game console that is already out, like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, and they didn't want to answer that. So I don't think they quite know the price, but I think they know it's probably going to be more expensive than a lot of people are thinking. But the GPU should have been clocked higher and faster. It should have at least 8 more gigabytes of VRAM.
Only 60 frames
And
per second? That's not I mean, it's
yeah,
not awful, but like you said, that's not like PC. You know what I mean?
yeah, and
PC level.
and
Like for a
I
high working one
yeah,
anyways.
exactly. And it'll outperform a base PS5 because the hardware is newer than a PS5, but it's not that much faster and it's slower than a PS5 Pro because that's essentially an overclocked PS5 and you know or a PS5, yeah, an overclocked PS5 and I I don't know. I will wait to see the benchmarks. We're probably not going to get those for a while, but yeah, I mean, unless the benchmarks look amazing, I don't think it's going to be worth price for the majority of the people. And I think that like the information we have so far is a little bit odd because initially I thought it was going to be, yeah, more of like an actual console, and they were going to try to market it more towards like casual gamers because I figured hardcore PC gamers probably won't get a lot of use out of this because they'll already have good PCs. But then they basically said it's supposed to be more like a PC than a console, and we don't know the price yet. So I don't have a good feeling about it. But hey, if it's like 350 bucks, I think it'll be great. I think if it's 500 bucks, it'll still be maybe okay for the people that are interested, but I personally believe it's going to be 800.
Yeah, I I think so too. It's gonna be way up there. Do you think they're gonna do some kind of bundle with like a VR set too at some point?
Yeah, because they are doing the VR headset with it, and
Oh,
then the
they are. Okay.
controller. Yeah, they're doing a new VR set. Now, you can use, from what I've read, that VR headset. You don't have to just use it with this. You can just
Mhm.
use it on your PC. I
Okay.
think that they'll probably do a bundle, but then, we're getting up to it'll probably be like a fucking $1,200 bundle,
And
$1,300 bundle.
at that point, just build your own PC. I
Yeah. And
mean,
I see someone mentioning in chat, yeah, the 8 gigs of VRAM is terrible. That is my
yeah, where are
major,
we?
major hurdle with that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah. And the
know. I'm not
VRAM
gonna
is,
get it.
it's soldered on the GPU/board. So you can't just like swap it out. You can't really upgrade this.
Oh,
Also, you have to consider that this is a small box. So, like, most
yeah. It was just
people
those
aren't going
things.
to want to take it apart and potentially mess it up. Like, I think that even with a big PC case, there's a lot of people that are afraid to deal with like a big PC case and a big PC because they're afraid of how expensive parts are. Never mind when you're talking about this like itty bitty compact box.
Yeah, that is. Just build your own PC or do like Meta PC or something and have them build you something. You know what I mean? I think that's more worth your money. Uh,
Yeah.
Personally, I'm obviously not going to get this because I just like it hasn't even been 2 years. I built my monster PC here, so I'm good. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people, I guess, like if you, but it's gonna be like I don't want to say if you don't have the means because if you have the means to spend 800 bucks on the Steam machine, that means that you have the means.
Yeah,
You
most
know,
likely to make a PC.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll see. I think it'll sell though, because there's some people who are just like, I don't want to like mess around with having to build my own PC. Um,
Yeah, no, I think that there's a lot of people that are going to buy it just because they're interested in it. And I do think that there are a lot of people that still have quite a bit of, play money and a little bit of expendable cash that they just want to buy something. See, for me, it's like I could buy it because, I buy most of these consoles. It's my job. I would not buy this unless it's like $350 because I wouldn't, it's why I haven't also bought a Steam Deck. I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it, but also there's no point for me to really have it when I have a Switch and a Surface and a PC. Like there's no reason I feel like for a lot of people that have these good PCs. And if you don't have a good PC, then it's probably better you put that 800 towards maybe upgrading the computer you already have, or like kind of stashing that money away to get something better. But it's better to buy a 5070 Ti. That's for sure.
yeah, I would agree. Or
Yeah.
just get like a PlayStation. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that'd be more worth
Yeah.
it. I
Well,
don't
even look
know.
at like the PlayStation 5 Pros and then like the $80 disc drive, and this stuff's expensive.
Yeah, it is. I just wish everything would just come to PC. Then
Yeah.
I don't have to get anything.
Yeah, that's true. Come on, Nintendo. Nintendo, you're the only one that we really need to step up now.
Yes, please. I haven't played much of the Switch 2. I have to start playing Mario Kart World a bit. I haven't really played that. I didn't know this. Um, but they make it like they have it to where you can just like create a room now. which I
Yeah.
like that because it was kind of annoying with the original Switch if you like that you had to friend people for them to play. Like if you wanted to do like let viewers play type thing, or I used to do a thing where like members could play because I would be playing on like somebody else's stream, like Drunk DPOJ used to do that too. So I'd be playing like with him and his people, like his members, and then people like that we don't know would hop on from like everyone else like that we don't know. And it's like we need room for the
Yeah.
members that you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I'm really glad that they allow you to just like make a room. It's so
Yeah.
I gotta have you played much of Mario Kart World?
I played through like all of the tracks. I did a little bit of multiplayer, but I didn't play like much more Mario Kart World. I thought it was like I thought it was fun. It's just not the type of game that I would sink a lot of time into.
Yeah, no, like for me it would just be like, oh, like a group thing, like playing with friends or like members or something like that.
Yeah.
um let's see, I'm gonna end the poll in a minute. So we got
Vote in the poll.
who do you think should win Game of the Year? I forgot to put Silk Song on there. I'm so sorry, but I put E33, which got 78%. Hades got 6%, and Donkey Kong Bonanza got 17%. See, Donkey Kong Bonanza even got higher than Hades in this poll.
Yeah.
No, that was it. I don't know. I just thought that'd
Yeah.
be fun. I hardly ever do polls. So, Jose Taco, thank you for the 199. Vara, Sea of Thieves game with Wicked and Jay. I feel like that's not really her game.
I've
Sea
never
of Thieves.
gotten into Sea of Thieves.
It's a very
I mean, I
like
could definitely. I'd be up for it.
you'd probably
You
like
know me,
it.
I play
Maybe.
so many games. I'm up for basically anything.
We sink people's ships and pirate people, so that might be right up your alley.
Yeah, can I yell profanities at them?
Yeah.
Or are we gonna get our accounts banned?
You might
Because
get your account banned. So, okay, you want to hear a
Yeah.
quick story? I started playing Sea of Thieves like before I was even streaming with a group of friends. It was actually a bit more fun at that time because there wasn't so many like try hard Fortnite hoppers. I want them to make it so you can't spam. I guess eventually they did that with Counter-Strike where you couldn't spam like the jump. I want them to do
yeah.
that so bad on Sea of Thieves because I'm like, you are a gay little bunny rabbit. Pirates didn't hop around like this. I am trying to be immersed in this pirate game. Like, stop. I hate it so much. Oh, it makes me so mad. I sit there and start yelling at them like, you're a gay bunny. And they're like, oh, I'm going to get banned. But I had a friend who didn't get banned, but a bunch of them in high school, like boys, made like my big fat balls, my big fat butt, and like stuff like that, right, for their names. And his was like my big fat I think it was like Big Fat Nuts. And some guy was like, well, that's a name. Like, that's how he sounded. He got mad that he sunk his ship. And then he woke up and like they had these names for a long time. He woke up and like Xbox just changed his name because he got reported.
Stupid.
And then he had to pay to change it because it was something stupid that like Xbox made. So all because he sunk like I was like it's probably like some lame teacher because it's like that's a name, like that's apparently how the guy sounded, and they got like mad and like, really, you're gonna report somebody for their name
Yeah, I
because
think
they
that's
beat you,
little bitch
like,
behavior.
oh, absolutely. And he got offended by balls,
But also,
apparently.
if somebody beat me that had a name like that, maybe I'd report them too. I don't know.
See, it depends on the
Maybe.
game, it depends on my mood.
Yeah,
of the
I mean, if you
day.
just stole like $500,000 worth of loot from me, hell yeah, I'm reporting you.
Your name offends me. But so yeah, I mean, if you can get in trouble for that, like if you're like cussing out little kids, they
Well, okay,
You
if it's
might-
on the mic and it's a little kid, I wouldn't say anything. But if it's a grown man, you bet your bottom
you're
dollar I'm
getting
gonna
it.
insult him.
for sure. Oh my gosh. Raider with the 8203, and we got an emoji. Thank you so
Woo!
much, Raider. And Ian comes in with the 8204 in pounds.
Woo!
Thank you, Ian. Sometimes they do that. They like to have a little back and forth. Like, I'm beating you by 1 cent. I win. Thank you, boys.
It's true.
And Damaj and I for 2. Hello, lovely ladies. Hail chat. What's up, Damaj and I? How are you? Here, I feel like for Ian and Raider, what do we got to play for them? Oh, I didn't upload I thought I had the Leon thing on here.
No.
The duck. Hold on. Oh wait, did you see it yet? I think
I
you
did see it, yeah.
I might have. Oh, I think I put it on Wicked's World. Oh, here it is. Just give me 1 second. Let me upload it real quick.
It's okay. Sorry. we
Behind
can
the
be
scenes,
patient.
guys. Intermission. This is for Ian and Raider. I was chilling in the back because I was still my
Yeah.
background. There's like a little
Yeah.
love it.
I love that.
Yeah, shout out Mongoose for that one, and thank you again, guys, for the 80s. All right, hold on, I was trying to fix oh, there it is. The thing is all fixed now, the redirect, by the way. So Legend of Zelda, what do you guys think about this casting? Now, I think it kind of looks like cosplay, but that's a good thing. I think they look great, and it gives me hopes that, this is actually going to be well done. But Vara pointed this out before we started that you can't really, and she's right, you can't get much from stills, right? As far as story wise, but I think they look so good. He looks adorable. He looks just like Link, and I love it.
I can't believe these actors are 12 and 13.
That's
they don't look 12
insane.
and 13 to me. She's 12. He's 13. They do not look that age. They look maybe 15, 16, which is, hey, isn't a bad thing.
Accurate for the
Yeah. I mean, they look very, very good. It's just wild to me.
She's adorable. She's gonna probably be like a smoke show when she's an adult.
Oh,
like,
they're gonna be
model.
booked after this.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, unless they're those type of kid actors that just absolutely are trash. I don't think. I don't. No, she's 21. The guy's 17. No, they're not. I don't think so. Or maybe I'm maybe what I got confused is they were originally looking for 12 and 13. Bragason age. That might be what I'm getting confused at. Hold on. What's her names?
She's Bo Bragason.
Oh, yes, you're right. So what I think I'm getting confused at is initially they wanted like 12 and 13-year-olds.
Well, they did a good job because I believe
yeah, either way, they did a great casting job here.
Yeah, so I think that's better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I really am happy that there's actually color in this movie.
I know, because everything is like so dinky all the time. I love it. And are they filming this in like Scotland? I feel like all the pretty stuff gets filmed like Ireland and Scotland.
Know where they're casting it. The Legend, Zelda, or where are they filming locations? They're filming it. Oh, of course, in New Zealand. Makes sense. The home of fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Primarily in New Zealand, it says. I'm sure that there's like other locations too. New Zealand must have some really, really good tax breaks.
Oh, probably. Ian should have got Tom Holland. He's 13.
I don't like Tom Holland. He's just so overrated.
So is Zendaya. Like, I think he's fine. I almost resulted to fisticuffs with some friends because they tried telling me that Tom Holland was a better Peter Parker and Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire, and I was like, I don't know if I can talk to you anymore.
Yeah, that's wild.
I took that personally because that's my favorite Spider-Man, but I don't agree with that. I don't hate Tom Holland as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, but he's not even top for me.
I don't think he's terrible. I just think that he's the weakest out of the actors.
Yeah, me too. I think that Andrew Garfield was dealt like a just bad script and that he would have done a very, very good job, but the writing was kind of weak, I guess. And I had to rewatch those ones. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I pretty much know the first two Toby's by heart, the Spider-Man 1 and 2, because I've watched that so much, but the Amazing Spider-Mans I've watched the first one maybe twice, but honestly, maybe even only one time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back to it. But the casting on this, we're digressing. We're doing the Furby
classic.
Thing. Sorry.
Yep.
I think she is just like a classic beauty.
Yeah.
Like she just doesn't.
Oh, come on, Wicked. Don't lie. You would have loved Hunter Schafer.
Well, I know, like it's International Men's Day, right? So, like, I feel like they were robbed of a role because of that. Like, Zelda should have been a guy. I mean, totally robbed. Sorry, men. Sorry, ladies took one from you. Our bad. on your day and on your day. So sorry. Speaking of that insanity, this is someone who truly believes that, you know, Hunter Schafer was robbed. So we're just gonna move on to the biggest miscasting in cinema history. That fast, huh? Hunter deserved the role, not some random girl who's been in films no one's even heard of. So you go more into the comments. And where was it? There was something about the erasure of trans actors. I thought it was in this. Oh, is this it?
Oh,
No, no, no.
yawn.
I know, but I was trying to find that comment, but um it is funny that that's a man. Like even this person said, I love Hunter, but people need to stop using this fan cast as a reason to attack and discredit another actress getting her big break. Uh is this it? Maybe my bad for being concerned about it's right there. Erasure of talented trans actors in media who fit the role perfectly, but lose them to straight randoms no one's ever heard of. That is so stupid. And this is such a stupid take because, first off, Hunter Schafer probably has. There's no probably. I'm just gonna take a gamble here and say she's got so much more money than this actress, most likely because of Euphoria. Okay,
Right.
that show blew up. Hunter Schafer is probably worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah,
And
probably.
I'm sure she doesn't even care. I'm sorry, she cares, or she doesn't. The new cast, I forgot her name. I keep like the new the actual Zelda. She's probably so just. I'm sure she's done little roles, right? Like child actor stuff because she is 21, but
Yeah.
so ecstatic and way more grateful to get this role than Hunter Schafer would have been, who probably
Oh,
actually
yeah,
doesn't.
absolutely.
Hunter probably doesn't give a crap that he wasn't cast in this role.
I don't know. I disagree. I think Hunter Schafer probably is pissed that they weren't
Yeah,
cast. Yeah,
really?
because
Maybe.
we're talking
Has
about
he said anything?
Nintendo here. No, I haven't seen him say anything. But we're talking about like Nintendo here. We're talking about one of their like flagships, like series and fan favorite characters. So like I feel like this is an opportunity basically anybody in the running would be heartbroken to not get.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm probably not going to say anything, especially because I think like the newest season of Euphoria is getting ready to come out. So like it would be kind of dumb pulling like an Oscar Isaac, right? When you're about to have something big happen and you're just going to ruin it with your words.
Yeah.
Like, it's what I tell people. I still say, I'm like, please still watch Frankenstein because Del Toro did a really good job, and don't let Oscar Isaac's stupid comment keep you from watching a
Yeah,
good
no.
movie.
It was very good.
It was, but anyways, digressing once again. This is just so funny. The erasure of a trans, like, please, yeah, you're probably right. I would have to say that I was wrong with that. That Hunter probably is upset
Yeah.
for not getting cast, but still, Hunter is rolling around in that Euphoria money.
Oh, absolutely.
I wonder what the net
I
worth
don't even
is.
I actually I don't even think that they're upset because of the money. I think they're just upset because they're not getting that level of attention.
Yeah. Okay, so
So,
Hunter Schafer's net worth is estimated to be around 4 million, and that's just from
pretty good.
Euphoria, right?
Right.
And what's the Bo?
Bo Bragason net worth. It says that she's worth roughly like $1 million.
Okay. Okay. And also real quick, holy moly, Staccato comes in with the 100 just to outdo Ian and Raider. We need some more of our own clips here. You know what? You get this one.
The bat signal is not a beeper.
Well, I wish I could say that my interest in you was purely professional.
You're trying to get under my cape, Doctor?
A girl can't live by psychoses alone.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
I forgot to upload the sped up version. I guess we'll see what happens. But like, I'm gonna get like 2 cents taken from me, maybe. I have it like sped up on Wicked's roll. I like it better slow though, because you can it sounds
Yeah.
better. But thank you so much, Staccato. Chicks dig the car. What's Euphoria? A working man asks. Okay, so I've seen some of it, but it's a very provocative take, which I'm sure there are some teenagers that act this way, but it's all like, people in their 20s, and it's just they do heavy drugs, lots of sex, high school TV show, and it's like rich people. Zendaya's in it, and she plays like a very
Oh, actually, you know what I just realized? I don't know if you've seen it, King and Conqueror, which recently came out.
no
Have you seen that?
no
It's got Jamie Lannister's actor. It's got a couple big actors. Anyway, she plays one of the main characters. She
Zendaya?
was no, Bo Bragason.
Oh, okay.
She was very good in that. Unfortunately, that is another like historical based like period piece where they did race swap a certain group in it, which is stupid, but she did a very good job in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like the quick summary of Euphoria for anyone who doesn't know what it is.
Euphoria is stupid, yeah.
And it's got
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney in it. They show her boobies, so there you go.
Yeah.
No,
I guess
there you go.
I guess that's true.
That's a win. That's a win for the chuds.
Yeah.
But no, because did you see the stupid drama real quick since we're on this dumb topic of Euphoria? There was some gossip going around that Zendaya doesn't want to like be next to Sydney Sweeney or like do press with her because they had like a falling out. Sources were gossiping. I'm not gonna say they're saying, it's just gossip at this point, that Sydney Sweeney was flirting with Tom Holland. She's like trying to take her man, and she's channeling. It's like Casey or Cassie is her character's name in Euphoria, and she kind of like sleeps around a
Cassie,
bit.
I think.
Cassie,
Yeah.
I think it's Cassie. And she's like she's channeling the real like these like left YouTubers were like trying to make something out of nothing. I was watching a couple of videos. I'm like, this makes no sense. I can't do it. I couldn't finish the videos. I'm like, it makes no freaking sense. You're trying to take something out of nothing just to make Sydney Sweeney look bad.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, yeah, because I mean, she's got great genes.
Yeah.
That's how everyone needs to say jeans, by the way. Jeans, just the way she says it. They're just jeans. But yeah, I seen this. I wish I could find it, but there was a Zoom call with the Euphoria cast, and the person interviewing them was like, do you think Tom Holland will ever make a cameo on Euphoria? And it's like, of course not, because that's like Marvel's golden boy right now. He's literally Spider-Man. He's not going to go into that train wreck town and like be a character where there's a bunch of drugs and sex for teenagers. Like that's just not going to fit his image, right?
Right.
But he asked that, and like Sydney Sweeney was just like, well, like I don't know what the town's name is, but she said the town's name could use Spider-Man, like made like a joke, just like a silly joke, which is not wrong if they're all just messed up kids, right?
Yeah.
And the person that was like talking about the Zoom call said that everyone went silent, and not really. Like Zendaya said something, but I kind of just like it was like I couldn't. I just like tuned it out. I don't care. But
Yeah.
like it wasn't that serious. Like they tried to make it seem like she said that everyone was just like, I can't believe she would say that. Like say what? Like what did she even say that was bad? First off, but
Yeah.
it's wild.
The media has been so desperate to attack Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
As well.
absolutely.
It's
Oh my god,
crazy.
all the parodies coming out of it are great though.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
great. They're great. Everyone's getting a kick out of it. It's
It's hilarious, in my opinion.
hilarious. It is. And while we're on the topic of Sydney, did you watch Christy?
I did not know.
I didn't either. I kind of feel like bad in a way. Like I would like to support her a bit because she's different. She's not a woke idiot. But Christy, starring Sydney Sweeney, had the worst second weekend drop for a wide release ever, earning 108K this past weekend, a 92% drop. I think so.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the type of movie that Sydney Sweeney fans are going to show up to
Mhm.
watch. And I also just feel like it didn't have a big marketing campaign. It just doesn't seem like the type of movie that you could expect to do, $1 billion. And I don't know. I just
Oh, sorry. If you said it was good, and that's a shame.
I've heard that it was pretty good if you're into that type of
Like $1 Million
type of
Baby.
movie. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not a movie for me, so I probably won't watch it, though. I'm glad people that are fans of these type of films liked it.
I probably would watch it like if it comes to streaming or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have a theater super close to me, so I only go for things like I really want to see when I have
Right.
the time. But yeah, this I don't know. It's kind of a shame, but like you said, marketing wasn't great. And her fans, I would say, are the women that are her fans. They liked stuff like Anyone But You that she did with what's his name from Running Man,
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
I watched that. It was okay. Like
Yeah, it was
definitely
fine.
it was fine. It wasn't like my rom-coms that are like the ones with Sandra Bullock. Like we've got on our Sandra Bullock talk like last week, I think it was,
Yeah.
or how much we like her.
Yeah.
And
I feel like rom-coms are not the same without her.
yeah, no, they're not. She was like the rom-com queen, like the late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
But anyways, like it they were saying that it was like the my best friend's wedding vibe, which I could kind of see that, like for Anyone But You. But you know, so if females want to watch Sydney, it's because they're fans of her, like, you know, sticking it to the people, and then also like maybe a rom-com. So this would
Right.
be for them. And then men, we all know the two reasons why men go to see Sydney Sweeney, and they are both covered up in this. So
They are, unfortunately.
yeah. So I can see what she was probably trying to do here, right? Like I think of like Charlize Theron when she did the monster movie, which people loved that did very well, but she like was like she's like a bombshell, or was, right? And she totally like put her looks away and transformed into something completely different. But she did a really good performance, and there probably was so much hype around that. And Charlize Theron is a bigger star even at the time than Sydney Sweeney is. Like she's still a bit up and coming, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think that her target audience, this wasn't really their thing.
Yeah, definitely not.
So that's unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe it'll get a second leg on streaming or something, you know?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, not every movie can be big and successful, and like that's just the hard truth about it.
Yeah.
And of course, the people who hate Sydney Sweeney are trying to use this as like a big own, like, oh my
Mhm.
God, she's the reason this failed. It definitely isn't the reason that this failed.
It's because she's got great genes and she doesn't care about black people or whatever they want to say.
Right.
Oh my gosh. They're just it's so funny, like when I try to explain some of this stuff to my mom.
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" I'm like, "It's true. It's very true." Okay, so moving forward with films here, I did watch this. Okay, I couldn't remember actually if I watched the Moana trailer. Now this, okay, before we even start it, I I don't know. This came out when, in like 2016 or something?
Yeah, it's not even a decade old.
It's not. So they're creatively bankrupt. I was watching a conversation or reading a conversation on Twitter about, you know, someone like I think maybe they quoted this or something someone said. I don't know. But they were saying like people like us, like when are we going to stop complaining about everything, like remakes
when
and stuff?
everything becomes good.
And that's exactly what the person arguing with them said. They're like, when they
Yeah.
they make new things and they get creative again, and they don't just keep doing the same stuff. And then that person tried saying, well, you obviously, which this person is an idiot, and even chat you immediately is going to make you laugh, that the numbers don't lie. And this goes back into what we talked about earlier, where if we don't like something new, it's our fault. So they're like, well, when they do something new and creative, like Disney, like Wish and stuff, which like bombed because it was a stupid movie. When they do something new, it bombs and we don't watch it. But
Because
then
it's
when they
bad.
do, it's
Just because it's
bad.
new doesn't mean that it automatic. Okay, this is a problem that
Go
these
off.
idiots don't understand. Is that yes, we want new content instead of rehashes, remakes, reboots, but at the same time, that doesn't automatically mean the new piece of content deserves to be successful, because it doesn't. Sometimes these things are just bad, even if they're new. And sure, I guess I give them a little bit more credit for making a bad piece of content that took a risk and that was new than if they just rehashed yet again. But at the same time, you don't get to sit here and just tell us, oh, you're just a hater and you hate everything, because we are criticizing.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's new or not. That still doesn't mean that it gets an automatic pass. People are so
Absolutely.
fucking stupid. stupid.
but this particular person added a cherry on top to their stupid sundae, saying that the numbers show that the live actions do well. And I'm like,
the
maybe-
numbers statistically. Shut up, bro. How many of these have you watched, brother? None of them. Shut up. Nobody cares about your opinion.
But also the normies, what they do is they see like, oh, it made 80 million, but it cost 200 million to make, homie. So they didn't even break even there. You know what I mean? Like just
Right.
a random number I'm pulling out. But that's
like,
how it always
I feel
is.
like people don't understand that movies, it's not, it cost $100 million, so they only need to make $100 million. That's not the way that it works. They need double and then some on top of that for it to even be considered like a positive situation or a good situation. And another major problem with all this new content is that we're also seeing them pushing woke to the limits, right? They will shove the agenda in it as much as possible. And that also kills new content too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, but most of them aren't even breaking even. Like when they'll say they don't give you the full cost, right? Like it'll say it costs 100 million to make, and they don't.
Never mind marketing and all that, and
a lot of extra
you
stuff.
You estimate, but even then you're not told the full picture.
And a lot of the time, like they don't even like make the number that they're saying, though. You know what I mean? So it's like they've lost even more than you can think. Like people just, I wonder what that's like to be on the internet, especially the internet, and be public and just say stuff without fact checking yourself. Like, oh, well, I heard this.
You can do it right now. You can do it literally right now. You're live on air. Spread some false info, girl. You can do it too. You'll know how it feels.
I know. I can't even think of anything though, because like everything I want to say I know is factual.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that Lilo and Stitch is going to make $100 million. There you go.
See? Yeah.
It's true because I said it. I'm on the internet. And
liar, grifter, cheat.
Disney, please give me Disney money. They're broke. They don't have any. But anyways,
no, they don't.
Here's the trailer if you guys haven't seen it. For the like not even 10-year-old movie.
I am a girl who loves my island, and the girl who loves the sea. It calls me.
One thing I will like say like as a positive towards this is that it's colorful and it's not super dingy like Disney likes to do with their CGI. It's actually kind of bright.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like you think of like a big example I use is like
that's
Peter,
it, guys. She is a shell. She is getting the paycheck.
They paid me to say that. I made $5 whole.
Yep.
But like Peter and Wendy, that show, I didn't watch it, but like seeing the trailer, it was so dingy. And I'm like, Neverland is supposed to be bright and beautiful. You think like Hook. They could do that in the early 90s and make it look just like beautiful with like the mermaids underwater. But that was real. It wasn't CGI. They actually had like, women dressed as mermaids, but it was so bright. They brought in
real mermaids.
There's real mermaids. They're real, guys. There you go. Another fact for you guys. But it's usually, I'm saying that now, but who knows? Like going through, like you actually see the movie, there might be parts that just look crappy, but yeah. I'm mute for a second.
Yeah.
It's just music right now. There's not much talking. Because sometimes it does hit me where I get put in the red and then my stream gets completely unmonetized, and that's when I remove it. It's just music.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And
hey guys, I mean, aren't you excited to watch The Rock in another movie?
Yeah, they barely showed him. That was he was totally CGI there though. Like him jumping off the thing that didn't look. I mean, I guess I got to do CGI at some point with that, but
it really bothers me that when now this is a stupid thing only a woman would notice. So, it is what it is. They have the kid version of her having super coily, curly hair like in the animated, but the adult version, it's straightened hair, but it's like actual curls. Even though
Yeah.
the actress has naturally very coily, curly hair, like Moana does in the animated. Why did they do that? That's such a stupid move. It really bothered me. But again, only a woman would notice that, so.
Yeah, we noticed the hair, guys.
Yeah, I do notice the hair.
Ian for 50 says Wicked fancies Henry Cavill. That's right. Welcome to the absurd internet where you can say mental stuff. Yep,
Yes.
he's at my absolute favorite, the hottest male star out there. Forget Richard Madden. Who's he?
Yeah. Who cares?
Who cares? All right, now I'm like, I don't even. So, what did you think of the trailer? I probably should have left it. Like, let me just pull up a still, I guess.
I mean, I thought it was a fine trailer, but again, like, this movie isn't even a decade old. Why do I want to watch a live action of a movie that, in general, wasn't that amazing? It was probably the best Disney animated we've gotten in a while. I'll agree to that. Like,
yeah.
Since 2010, it's probably the best animated that we've gotten, actually. Well, I don't know. What year did Brave come out? Brave is also pretty good, but it's one of the better ones.
Coco was the last one that I loved. I liked Moana.
Yeah, I liked Coco. I didn't love it though, but it was so good.
It made me emotional.
Yeah.
But I'm a girl, so.
Yeah, well, what am I, chopped liver?
No, you are, but you're tougher than me.
Yeah, that's probably true, yeah.
Here, I'll just pull this up. So it's set to release July 10th, 2026, so next summer. Pretty soon, honestly. And Brave was 2012. Thanks, Matthew.
Yeah, it's not even that far away.
No. Will I go see it? No.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to see it.
But that's how you know how creatively bankrupt they are. Like, you would think they would go for like a Frozen live action first, right? But that also came out like, I mean, when was Frozen? That was actually probably like 2010 or something, right?
Frozen
2013.
2013.
Still only a couple, like they're a couple years apart. I'm someone that didn't get the Frozen hype.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I understood why little girls liked it. My little sister and my niece at the time were young, and they absolutely were all in on it. But it makes sense, it was for kids. But like me as an adult, I'm like, this isn't. I remember an adult trying to like argue with me that Frozen was better than Lion King, and I was like, I'm just not even going to talk to you because you're retarded. So no point.
Yeah, no, I get that. Frozen 2 was way better than Frozen 1, though.
Was it? Yeah,
it was way better.
I don't know if I saw Frozen 2. I don't think so.
2 was basically them going into the forest and like figuring out like these puzzle pieces about what happened to their parents.
Oh,
it was pretty
more
emotional.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. Also, Disney actually showing a heterosexual, nice, loving, normal family. That's shocking. I know. Well, I mean, the parents are dead, but like, I don't know. It still, centers around the parents and the family.
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey as Elsa. I'm banning you. I'm banning you.
You're done. You're done.
It's over.
Dehydrated spider for £5. Thank you. At least remake something that wasn't well received originally, like the Black Cauldron or something. I agree with that. Remake something that could be improved on.
Right.
I would like to see that, but
Disney sucks.
They're like,
when are we getting the live action Hunchback? Disney, come on now.
I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten that yet, but they probably would mess that up.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what do you think they would do? Like, Esmeralda would probably be not like a gypsy, right? Because that's like culturally.
I don't know, actually, though. Like, to be honest, it's probably ripe for Disney. It's an evil white man going after a disabled man and a gypsy woman. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe Disney's looking in the wrong places.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So maybe that's going to be the next one that comes out. We'll see. But I'm wondering if they would still like do like DI casting, right? Like race swaps and
right,
all that, like gender swap. Like Esmeralda would end up with a woman.
Yeah, they do something stupid.
they would do something.
Yeah, like Phoebus would probably be like a black man or something.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
well, yeah.
Quasimodo would probably be too.
Yeah, probably.
That actually would work. I don't like Peter Dinklage, but that could work.
No.
Don't put that evil on me.
No, he does not deserve any more roles. Period. He's a good actor, but you know what?
He ruined Snow White.
Yeah.
Well, among other things, ruined that
Yeah.
movie. But the Hunchback would be a woman, probably a black woman.
Maybe.
Or
Hercules
something.
would be trans. Probably.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they made was it Cleopatra? Was that big thing a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Then it got banned in Egypt. Was it Egypt? I think it was.
Yeah, and they were sued over it, and it was kind of a war, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jada Pinkett Smith and her dumbness.
Mhm.
So, keeping on the Disney topic here, Toy Story 5 is focused on how nobody's really playing with toys anymore. Technology has changed everybody's lives, but we are asking what that means for us and to our kids. We can't just get away with making tech the villain. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if this is going to be better than 4. I didn't see 4, but everyone said that it wasn't very good. 3 was the last one I watched.
Yeah, I feel like nobody needs another Toy Story movie.
No,
I
like
liked
it should have
Toy
stopped after
Story,
2.
but
I think it should have stopped at 2.
yeah,
To be honest,
absolutely.
Let's see, Toy Story 5. I'm gonna look up the cast. I think it's all the original cast. I'm guessing.
Probably.
Toy Story 5 cast. Yeah, Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Anna Faris is playing Lily Pad, which is the new toy. Yep, it's all the originals.
I mean, at least they're moving away from Lightyear, right? That counts
Oh,
for
gosh.
something.
Yeah.
Whew.
Lightyear wasn't like a actual like this Buzz Lightyear, right? It was the character that he's based on. Is what that was,
Yeah,
right?
I think.
Because I remember everyone getting upset that like Tim Allen wasn't cast, but then I remember seeing that it wasn't this Buzz Lightyear. So
Yeah, I get that they wanted to try to almost pass the torch to somebody else, and that was supposed to be Chris Evans. It was
Mhm.
always a terrible idea, though.
Oh yeah, no, like I mean, come on, this was cemented. Like you can't replace Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear. Like no more than you could replace Tom Hanks as Woody. Like their voices are iconic for these
Right.
roles. So really stupid.
Yeah.
But this, I don't know. I might see it, but I still, like I said, I haven't watched Toy Story 4. Admittedly, I don't hate what they're trying to do here. It just depends on how they do it. Like, how are they going to make, tech the villain? What's going to go? Because it is true, technology has changed a lot of people's lives and kids. Like, you and I mostly probably grew up like at least like reading books and doing other things, but now kids just have an
Yeah.
iPad or a tablet, and it's fine to a certain extent. But I mean, some parents, that's just all their kids do or look at screens now, and they don't go
Yeah, because
outside
parents
anymore.
are so
and-
bad at their job of being a parent that they use it as a way to get their kid to basically shut up instead of it being like a reward for doing something really good. Or sure, you get a little bit of screen time a day, and they're
Yeah.
literally giving them iPhones when they're like 8. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. But we'll see what they do with this. It might be interesting, or it might just be stupid.
Probably stupid, but I want it to
Probably.
do good. I hope it's way better than 4, and obviously I think anything could be better than Lightyear, but
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, we'll see. All right. I think did I miss something here? Okay. So, do you think we can? I don't know if we can show the running. We can't show the Running Man trailer, can we? Is there anything else that you want to cover before we move on to the Running Man review?
no, I don't think so. I think we're
Okay.
good.
So I still need to watch the original Running Man, but it's actually I feel like it might work out a bit that I didn't see that because I'll just be reviewing the one that just released without any kind of like bias or like love for the first one. I do want to see it though. I think it's on like HBO Max or Amazon or something. So I will eventually watch it, but Vara will do the comparison between the original and this one.
The
So
Schwarzenegger movie.
yes. So The Running Man falls down at the box office, only grossing 17 million in its opening weekend. It had a reported production budget of 110 million. What happened? Woo. So like I said, I can't compare it to the original. I saw the trailer and thought the original looked really cool. I just didn't have time to watch it. It's not that I didn't want to watch it. I still will because I would like to do the comparison. So what I think would have been what interested me the most about this one was the booby trap house. I thought that was interesting, and if they would have done a bit more of that, I would have liked it. But it just, I don't know, it didn't like pull me into where I'm like, oh, this could have been some like really cool futuristic action film. Like Blade
Yeah.
Runner type stuff, right? Like something like that. But it definitely fell short. Like I said, the only scene that I thought was cool was, you know, when he was in Scott Pilgrim's house. But the
Yeah.
booby traps, like that was kind of cool, but it was such a fast scene. It was like 2-3 minutes. It went by so fast. So I really do wish that I would have had the time to watch the original before this so that I could compare, but since you did, you know, you can compare
Yes.
them. So
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about it because this wasn't like the story wasn't super fulfilling. It didn't really pull me in. Like, yeah, okay, it was sad. His daughter was sick. He needed to make money to take care of his family. Okay, that's like just trying to pull on the heartstrings of just like the everyday man or woman trying to provide for your family. But it fell short. Like I didn't find it that entertaining, and like the whole like twist where it's just Josh Brolin's the big bad and turning everyone against everyone, and it's all just for the TV. I don't know. I think that it didn't hit very well with this, and they just could have done so much more with the concept.
Yeah, definitely.
We could have gotten like some cool John Wick style stuff, but instead we got this.
Yeah, so there was actually really quickly, I guess. I'm sure a lot of people in chat most likely already know this. It's based off of a Stephen King book, and Stephen King hated the 87 adaptation.
The Arnold one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he absolutely hated that one because it was quite different from the book. And this one, he said was, you know, a bit closer, and it was. But this was also during a time where Stephen King would basically, because Hollywood has for a very long time now had a big fascination with Stephen King movies and or books and turning them into movies. This was a time where he, wanted his name basically removed from this film as well because he hated it so much. And he actually did that with The Lawnmower Man. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but he said it diverged so much from his original short story that it led to a lawsuit. And then his name was removed from all the promotional materials, and they had to pay him, I think it was like $10,000 a day if they didn't comply with the court order, which is wild. That was for the Lawnmower Man. But this was a time where Stephen King was very vocal about a lot of the books of his that were being adapted to movies, and he was really upset when the Running Man was made because primarily, I would say, due to the difference in sort of the tone, because in the novel, the world is much more gritty, downbeat, all of those different things. And the OG Running Man said Richard Bachman, which was his pen name. It didn't actually say Stephen King, but in the book, it was definitely like a much more grittier tone, but a big difference is the way that they convince him to go on Running Man / how he ends up on Running Man, because in the Schwarzenegger movie, basically he is part of the military, and there is this situation that happens where he's flying a helicopter and he is given the order along with several other people in it to basically kill a bunch of unarmed civilians, and he actually rebels and says no, he will not, but he's framed by the corporation like that is running this world, or the state that is running this, and he is basically put into prison. And in this, it's definitely not that way. It's much closer to the book, where he has this family and his daughter is sick and he needs money. And so he ends up, signing up for Running Man. And so that is a big reason why Stephen King didn't originally like the Arnold movie. But another problem is that, as you saw in this new version, this remake, is that he's supposed to be an everyman. He's supposed to be just a normal guy, where in the Arnold movie, he has a military background. So he's obviously very beefed up. But a big reason why they changed the story in the original movie was because they wanted to cast Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? They knew that he was a Hollywood it guy. Everybody wanted to see the movies, and you could not convince a person that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a normal guy. Like, there's no world that you could possibly do that.
And Jingle All the Way, because he's just a salesman in that. Anyways, digress. Sorry, go ahead.
And yes, Ventura is in the original. But the thing, right, is that the scope and scale of this remake is it's way better, because basically in this, Ben can go anywhere in the world, whereas in the 87 movie, it's much smaller in scale. Now, obviously, part of that is because of the difference in like Hollywood, like quality, and like how much things have changed over the years. But in that first film, it's basically like an underground arena under the tower. I think it's like thousands, and it's massive, but it's under the tower. Whereas in this, he can go anywhere in the world as long as he survives X amount of time. That's good. He wins. But the 87 movie, something that I felt was sort of in its favor, though, was it felt much more, I don't know, it felt maybe a little bit more entertaining, just because of the assassins and the difference in assassins. So in that movie, they're basically pro wrestlers. And what I mean by that is they all have certain themes. Like, there's Dynamo, and there's what's his name, Fireball, and there these versions of these that feel much more like dramatized because it is a TV program, whereas in this they feel much more legitimate assassins, very gritty. Like it takes itself maybe a little bit more seriously.
This one does, yeah. Okay.
And I think my major issue with this is it's got pretty big named actors, like Lee Pace is in this, Glenn Powell, Josh Brolin, and none of them, Michael Cera as well.
Yeah.
None of these performances felt memorable.
Like, none of them stood out.
Yeah.
Not even Josh Brolin. You would think that in that role of just playing this huge, big bad, that it would be like a very standout performance, but not really. It kind of felt like for the majority of them, they were just there to collect the paycheck.
Yeah, like, I just think that it's pretty mind-blowing that they did such a bad job. Like,
I mean, that's I couldn't find like the right words.
Yeah, like they're
it was just
really good
lackluster.
actors for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the assassins again, they felt more like comic villains in the Arnold movie. In this, they are, yeah, like a little bit more serious, though. Man, oh man, it's it's so sad that it is technically closer to source material, but yet it's still not good.
Yeah, it's the funny thing too, like how you said, like Stephen King doesn't like. I mean, I think it's like that for a lot of his movies, but like he didn't like The Shining, and that
Yeah.
Ian. Well, it was no Scott Pilgrim, okay? I know he's just being. I think I remember Ian saying like, "Oh my gosh, Michael Cera's in this. I'm like, I don't want to watch it now." 'Cause of that
Yeah,
reason.
he was very, very, like, very short.
Yeah, but weirdly, the best scene in the movie, in my opinion, anyways, the house scene was his house.
Yeah.
So it's not that
Yeah, that
he
was
stood out in it,
pretty
but
cool.
the booby traps and whatever were very. I thought that was
Right.
cool. I would say very cool, but like out of the whole movie, that was what stood out the most to me. That scene is what I would remember from it, but I'm not gonna really remember this movie probably next week.
Oh,
Uh,
and one other big difference, and I think I kind of mentioned it. So in the Arnold movie, he was basically framed for genocide.
mhm.
In this version, he's basically playing for the cash prize of $1 billion because he needs the money to help his family. But in the 87 movie, only criminals can play the game.
Ah,
So like
okay.
so
That's
like
interesting.
yeah, the network is the network is basically handed off criminals to be able to sort of play this and be like entertaining. So, yeah, I mean, again, that like motive is very different. This new movie is much closer because again, they kind of whipped up the whole he was framed for genocide in the Arnold movie to be able to cast Arnold in the role. But yeah, like that is very different too.
Yeah. I definitely need to watch the Arnold movie now because I think I
The
will
Arnold
take
movie
that
is
one.
it's it's different, but it's much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I should watch it by the time we have our next show, and I'll just like put my
Yeah,
two
you can
cents in
give
on
us
that
your
one.
sort of TLDR thoughts and
Yeah,
opinions
yeah.
on it.
So the verdict for this one on Critic List was the audience decent, and then overall, wait, what's this? I don't know what that is.
What?
Oh, okay, that's Blaine, like um the owner of Critic List. Okay, I didn't know what that was, but the audience score gave it decent.
Hmm.
I'm curious to see what the like this Running Man got. Oh, it got rad just a little bit more. Okay,
Uh,
well,
yeah, it's good.
yeah, still a little bit. I mean, Frankenstein only got rad on here, and
The
I was like,
thing is
what?
that Arnold is just such a like a beefy guy, and so he
Oh,
brings so much like masculine energy to the screen as well.
okay. Thank you, Wallfish. I didn't know. I thought I'm like he's the owner. Is that why?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our take on the Running Man.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's different. It's closer to the source material. It's definitely not better than the Arnold movie. I think it's really weird that so many of these named actors are on screen and yet all of them just don't really provide any like fulfilling experience. It's kind of bizarre, but yeah, if you're a fan of the Arnold movie, you're probably gonna stay liking
you're
the
gonna hate
Arnold
this
movie
one.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bland. This one is.
Yeah. Agreed. So I'll watch the Arnold one, and uh, we can't spoil it, Shane. Zero the hero. Thank you for the 5. Trans activist Charlotte Clymer is starring in Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Do not Google him. Oh no.
But now I have to Google who this person is.
I'll react according to Vara's face, so that I don't have to do it because I looked up that
What's their name? Charlotte. What's their name?
Charlotte. Oops, I did it. Hold on, let me get it. It's up here.
C
Right there. Got it.
plus
Charlotte
plus.
Clymer.
Climber. It's the
CLY.
first thing that pops up is Blue Sky. I don't think I want to look.
Blue Sky is not like is really not a real place.
God
Twitter's
damn!
How
That's a
bad is it?
man!
It's like a
Whew!
man, huh?
God
Oh, no.
damn!
Hmm.
Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Bro, I see that in my fucking nightmares. This person looks like a fucking 2009 YouTube video fucking creepypasta. My god. That's bad. I don't want to look at that again.
No, thank you.
Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. As soon as like if somebody is on Blue Sky, but like for real, not because like they're trolling or like your reason was just to have your name, which makes sense. But like if they actually are active on there and like it, that's a huge red flag for me in any sense.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get along if you like Blue Sky, because that's more of a not real place than Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's probably like a couple good people on Blue Sky. I have a Blue Sky.
Yeah, but you have it just to keep your name.
Yeah, they
So no
gave
one's
me
gonna-
my name. They're like, "Hey, you want your name?" I guess, sure. Never gonna use your stupid platform.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's for the crybabies and the sensitive furry sky. Yeah.
It is all the activists and you know what go on to Blue Sky and have a good old time with each other.
I misread it. I thought I read the super chat exactly how it said.
Uh-oh.
Trans activist Charlotte is starring in Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh,
Do
not a
Google him.
dame.
Oh, not a dame. Sorry.
I
okay.
didn't read it either. I was just
I know. I
assuming you'd
thought
say it.
I seen it Notre Dame, but not
Yeah.
a dame. Okay, I missed the joke. I did read it wrong.
Autocorrect.
My brain auto-corrected. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was funny. That's a man. Yes, that makes the joke better. She's a Blue Sky troll. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we covered all of the topics today.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up?
So I'm not sure if I'm gonna start the SpongeBob game tomorrow or over the weekend. I might do Where Winds Meet or Arc Raiders for like one more day tomorrow and then play SpongeBob. I don't think the SpongeBob game that just came out, Titan of the Tides, or Tides of the Titan. I don't think that's very long, so I'll probably be playing that this weekend. And then basically, we have another week until other big games start releasing because the week after, Metroid Prime 4 releases, the Elden Ring, Night Rain DLC comes out, which I'm super excited for. And then basically, after that, there's not going to be a lot more for the rest of the year, which is kind of shocking. Octopath Traveler 0 comes out, I think, in 2 weeks as well, but I'm primarily going to be playing more Arc Raiders off stream, and Where Winds Meet is good, but Arc Raiders it's definitely got me addicted. That's for sure.
That's nice, though. I like that when that happens and you get super, excited over a game that you played on stream, off stream, and,
Yeah.
And Shane with a $5, thank you so much. Thanks for the grayscales, chat, and mods. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Shane. And after this, you're going to be going on to Smash JT's show, right?
Yep.
We're going to be raiding over there, guys. So if you want to hang tight and you want some more Vara. Oh, and look at that. Smash JT. You didn't have to super chat. Thank you for the 10. Hail, Wicked Virtue. I'm sub now, so redirect should work. Sorry about that. Thought I was already sub before. No worries. And we are redirected. So if you want more Vara and you want to listen to her and Smash JT have a nice conversation, that'll be on right after this. As for me, this week, I actually have people in town, so there'll be no Wicked's World tomorrow, but Friday gaming will
How could you
resume.
do this, Wicked?
I'm
How
sorry.
could you?
No,
What do you mean?
no misread super
You're
chat
abandoning
tomorrow.
us for real life. How
I'm
could
awful.
you?
I might as well
I
just
know.
make a blue sky and give up.
You might as well.
Wildfish, don't you start with me.
Yes, day ruined. What do you mean?
But I will be back to. I don't know what I'm going to be playing on Fridays. I kind of keep Fridays open because sometimes friends want to play stuff. So if not, it'll probably be just more Resident Evil Revelations 2. But next week, definitely going to get back into more Witcher. I'm enjoying that so much. Witcher 3.
It's good.
Resident Evil, and at some point, Arc Raiders. We'll see. We'll see when that
Yeah.
happens at some point.
Oh
Stephen,
no, I'd hate to be forced to play Arc Raiders with you. Oh no.
please don't make me do it.
Stephen King behavior.
Wow, Ian, that hurt. That
Oof.
actually stung. But all right, guys, we are gonna go and make sure you stay hanging out. Oh, thank you, Tara. I will check. I appreciate that. Go hang out with Vara and Smash JT after this. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you next week on Vara's channel. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.